If you have been hearing your character speak,
Curse this place. I'm being followed.
yeah, your character is not crazy, and no, this is not just random voice line. This line is actually connected to one of the hidden secrets in the game right now, and it leads to a secret pit boss called Choron, the lost artificial prisoner. At first, a lot of players thought this was just another annoying dialogue line inside the pit. You run a few pit runs, your character suddenly says they are being followed, and after hearing it over and over again, you probably start thinking, who is following me? But it turns out this voice line is actually a clue. There is something hidden inside the pit. There are secret plaques, a creepy hidden story, a hidden achievement, and eventually, if you do everything correctly, Choron himself can appear as the final boss of your pit run. So in this video, I'm going to explain how to unlock Choron, where to find the plaques, what to do after you finish all the hidden messages, and most importantly, why you need to be patient, because this boss is not guaranteed to appear right away. And before you start hunting for Choron, I strongly recommend you gear up first. This is not something I recommend doing on a weak character that is still struggling to clear basic endgame content. The plague hunting itself is not too bad because you are mostly searching the first floor, but the actual Choron spawn usually happens in higher pit tiers, especially above pit tier 100. So if your build is not ready yet, then maybe don't rush this secret yet. Fix your gear first, temper your items, masterwork your important pieces, make sure your build can comfortably clear pit 100 and above, then come back and hunt for Choron properly. Because the last thing you want is to finally find and kill the secret boss after many runs. Now here's how the secret works. To unlock Choron, you need to find and read hidden plaques inside the pit. These plaques are not just random decorations, they are part of a hidden storyline, and you need to interact with them to progress the secret. The safest known route is to start at pit tier 1, then go to pit tier 6, then 11, 16, 21, 26, and so on. Keep going every 5 tiers until you reach pit tier 96. So basically the pattern is very simple. You start at 1, then add 5 each time, all the way up to 96. It may work by brackets, meaning you might only need 1 plaque from each 5 tier range, like 1 pit from tier 1 to 5, 1 from pit 6 to 10, 1 from pit 11 to 15, and so on. But for this guide, I am going to recommend the safest and fastest method, because when it comes to secret like this, I don't want you to waste your time and then realize you missed 1 plaque somewhere. So just follow the known route, pit 1, 6, 11, 16, 21, and keep going until pit 96. Once you enter the pit, the plaque is guaranteed to appear on the first floor. You do not need to search the entire dungeon, you do not need to go to the second floor, you do not need to clear everything unless you want to. Your main objective is to explore the first floor carefully and check the dead ends. Most of the time, the plaque is hidden in a dead end area or a side path that you might normally ignore when speedrunning. And if you get a prison map layout, make sure to check the cells, because the plaque can appear inside those areas. The biggest hint is the voice line. When you get close to the plaque, your character should say something like,
Curse this place. I'm being followed.
or something similar depending on your language and localization. So for this hunt, I highly recommend turning up your dialogue volume a little bit. When you hear it, slow down. Don't just run past everything like you are racing for leaderboard placement. Start checking the nearby dead ends, side rooms, corners, and cells if you are in a prison layout. Once you find the plaque, click it and read it. This part is important. Don't just walk near it and leave. You need to actually interact with the plaque. The plaque will show a short message, and these messages slowly build up the story behind Choron. It feels like environmental storytelling, where you are uncovering what happened to this lost horror dream inside the pit. It is creepy and mysterious. It gives the pit a little more personality instead of just being another place where we sprint forward, delete monsters, kill the boss, collect the loot, and repeat. After you click and read the plaque, you can leave the pit immediately and move on to the next tier. You do not need to finish the full run after reading the plaque unless you want to upgrade your glyph level, or else leave the pit, save your time and go to the next tier. So you repeat this process again and again. Pit 1, find the plaque, read it. Pit 6, find the plaque, read it. Pit 11, same thing. Pit 16, same thing. And keep going all the way until pit 96. There should be 20 plaques in total if you follow the every 5 tier route. After you have read all the plaques properly, your character should stop saying the "I am being followed" voice line in future pit runs. That is one of the signs that you have completed the plaque part correctly. After finishing all the plaques, Choron does not just instantly spawn in front of you. Instead, he becomes a possible pit boss spawn. And this is where RNG starts playing with your patience. Choron can now appear as the final boss in the pit after you finish the plaque requirement, but his spawn is not guaranteed. You may get him quickly, or you may need to run pit many times before he finally shows up. Some players got lucky and saw him after only a few runs. Some players needed around 20 to 30 runs. Some players had to go even longer. For me, it took about 22 runs for him to show up. So if you do 5 runs and Choron does not appear, don't immediately assume you did something wrong. This boss is rare, you need to be patient. My recommendation is to farm pit tier 100 and above after finishing all the plaques. Choron seems to appear in those higher pit runs, and if you are already geared enough, you might as well combine the hunt with your normal pit pushing, glyph progression, paragon farming, or whatever endgame goal you are working on. That way, even if Choron does not appear immediately, you are not completely wasting your time. But again, make sure your character is ready, because when you are running pit 100 and above, the monsters hit harder, the boss hits harder, and if Choron finally appears, you want to be able to actually finish the fight. When Choron appears, he should show up as the final pit boss. He is not just a random elite in the middle of the dungeon, instead, he is one of the final pit bosses, and you may get Choron. He looks more like a corrupted human or soldier, the area is too dark, and he is dark as well, so it is quite hard for me to see what he looks like. But that doesn't matter. If your character is extremely strong and you fight him at a lower high tier pit, you might kill him very quickly. You might accidentally kill him without noticing he appeared. Basically delete him before seeing much of the mechanic. But if you are pushing a tier that is actually challenging for your build, play safe. Don't face tank everything. Move, dodge, survive, and kill him when the invisibility is gone. Once you defeat Choron, you should unlock the hidden achievement connected to this secret. And you also get the Choron prefix title. And he does not seem to drop some crazy exclusive mythic unique or special chase item. The main reward is the achievement, the title, and honestly, the satisfaction of solving one of the Diablo 4 hidden secret. This is not a loot farm, this is more of an achievement hunt, a secret boss encounter, and a hidden story inside the pit. I still think it is worth doing, especially if you enjoy secret like this. The game needs more of these little mysteries. Not everything has to be about efficiency, gold per hour, optocide per minute, or how many mythics you can gamble before your soul leaves your body. Sometimes it is just fun to chase something weird, hidden and creepy, and Choron is exactly that. So now I want to know, have you already found all of the Choron plaques yet? Have you heard the "I'm being followed" voice line in your pit runs? And if you already spawned Choron, how many runs did it take you? Drop your experience in the comments, because I'm very curious to see how bad luck or how lucky everyone's RNG is with this boss. And if this guide helped you, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more Diablo 4 guides, and I will see you in the next one.